Hey guys, I'm just Jersh and welcome back to another Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus daily. Oh boy, it's been a chaotic, wild morning. Do I have some interesting stories for you? Daily challenge. It is Azazel, who I mixed up with Apollyon last time. That's great. Honestly, Azazel's a great character. I was talking about yesterday how I didn't have much to say. Or sorry, I had a lot I wanted to talk about, but I was so focused on the run that I didn't talk about any of it. Today will be good. I got a lot to talk about, and Azazel is, to some degree, a character you can more or less put on autopilot because, well, he starts with Brimstone, which is pretty fantastic. Yeti with a 178! That's his greatest score of all time! That's amazing. We finished with 28 yesterday, which is very exciting. Where are we going in this one? To the dark room. That's Yeti's bread and butter. That makes sense. Okay. So we'll get this daily rune started and see what we can do. I've got some interesting tidbits to talk to you guys about regarding. I'll start with I'm gonna get to the stuff concerning. I mentioned it in yesterday's episode. Okay, I mentioned it at the end of yesterday's episode, talking about you know. 2020's coming to an end, and just looking to the future of this series, and you know, not saying it's ending or changing, or I don't know yet. I haven't made any decisions, but we'll talk through my general thought process on that in just a bit. First, I'd love to start with a work story because to some degree, I know I talk about work a lot in these episodes. To be honest, it's slightly therapeutic to, you know, I'm not able to go into an office right now and talk to other human beings about what is happening on the day-to-day in work. So to some degree, Maria gets the brunt of it. So I just want to apologize either to anyone watching this, or maybe you're in a group chat with me and you're like, wow, this dude complains about his job more than anyone I've ever met in my entire life. I'm sorry for that. I hope that's probably not where the secret room is, you dummy, because I'm pretty sure our curse room was a small curse room. I've been got. I'm gonna use a key to get into my shop, even though it's basically worthless. Just to... I want restock, but I can't get restock. I shouldn't have come in here. Now I have nothing but sadness. Yeah, I apologize if it ever seems like I'm really laying on the work, complaining thick. It's therapeutic for me, and I never want to come off as complainy. And I worry that I come off as complainy sometimes. But I think that today's story... Please, no. I hate it. I hate this game. I hate this game, dude. Please, 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 please. A teleport card. You piece. You piece. Alright, so we've lost our deal with the devil. I hate this game, dude. I hate this game, dude. Which will, again, tie into later when I talk about the future of this series. Yeah, I never want to come off as too complaining. Apologies, I just saw that I got a ping in my work messaging app, and I have a feeling I know what it's about, so I'm freaking out a little bit, but that's okay. You know, I'll read that in just a second. I never want to... I hope I don't come off as too complaining, and sometimes I'm like... I don't know if it's imposter syndrome or what it is, but I'm like... You know, nobody that I talk to works with me. I didn't get to go... God, I didn't get to go to the item room or... I'm done with pills. I'm done with pills, and maybe done with this game forever. Okay. Not the salt I wanted today. Not the salt. Not the salt. No salt, please. Salt-free run. I mean, we're still very strong, but, like, losing out on that exploration bonus sucks. Maybe we'll get a ball-in deal with the devil here. It's possible. At the very least, purity is good. The only thing is we could have gotten... What are the odds of getting another telepills that takes us to an IMR room? Very small, by the way. Those are the odds. The odds are very small. Butter bean, not really what I'm looking for. Pretty much looking for something amazing here to make up for what happened on the last floor. Okay, so I have a story today to tell that I think, because again, you guys don't work with me. So in your mind, I worry, and maybe it's silly of me that I'm like, they think I'm lying. They think I'm making up how unbelievable, unbelievably horrible my working environment is. That they probably think I'm just jershing. Haha, it's in the name. But I have a story today that I think is a pretty good indicator of just how wild an experience my work can be on a day-to-day basis. So this has been kind of a weird week at work. It's the week after Christmas, but before New Year's, so like 40 to 50% of the office is on holiday. And there was no like indication ahead of time of whether that was the expectation. Like, is everybody taking the time off or what? So my boss, who I report to, sure, we'll take the 5 bombs. I would have rather had mega bombs, but it's fine. My boss, who I report to, basically to try to get some brownie points, was like, we're working this week. Not only are we working this week, half the office is out, we're working our tails off this week. So Monday and Tuesday of this week, a little bit of a nightmare. Just really bad. Little bit of a nightmare. Lots and lots of, we were working quite a bit to get a bunch of stuff done. And we had a call scheduled yesterday being Tuesday. I never remember what the right floor to drop. I think it's this floor is the right floor to drop it in. It's fine, I suppose. I had Perthrow! Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb! Why didn't I Perthrow the deal with the devil? Oh my god. My brain is fried, I'm sorry. This is gonna be a little bit of a scuff daily. That's okay though. We're Azazel, so like, there's a little bit of forgiveness. Do I even want to pick up the HP then? I think I will pick up the HP. I know we could have Perthrowed that as well. I would have loved to Perthrow the play there after realizing you should have Perthrowed the deal with the devil. The play was to then Perthrow the pony because you already have the ability to fly. The play was to Perthrow the pony and the HP upgrade in hope of getting something better. I didn't do that, so, and I just lost my range upgrade, unfortunately. Maybe we'll get a sick damage upgrade. Damage would be pretty sick from Purity. Or speed. So yesterday we had a call scheduled with the CEO to talk about, give some updates. We got the damage. We showed up and he didn't. Call started at like 3 o'clock. 3:02 goes by, 3:04 goes by, 3:07 goes by, no sign of him. So finally, my boss reaches out to the CEO to go, hey, we were hoping to do a call today. What the heck happened? To which the CEO responds with, and I quote but paraphrase slightly as to not curse. Blink her Perthrow! The D6! Let's go! Not using the Perthrow rune actually may be the greatest strategy of all time. I will paraphrase as to not curse, but he responded with, why, I should have Perthrowed that. Why the F are you guys working? It's holiday. To which I said, Poggy. So we had a little call after between my boss and myself saying, you know, all right, well, I guess it's, lost my damage. I guess it's holiday, so, you know, don't worry about really working too hard for the rest of the week. Go ahead and take the rest of the week off. To which again I said, Poggy, that sounds awesome. I will do that for surezies. And all seemed great at first. So I stayed up last night until, well, this is probably not smart, but I stayed up till 4 a.m. playing Genshin Impact because it's a very good game and I enjoy it quite a bit. Stayed up very late playing Genshin Impact and was like, you know what, I can sleep in today, it's holiday. Slept in until about noon. Big mistake. large degree mistake. I woke up to 10. Not exaggerating, I will show the proof. 10 missed calls from my boss saying the CEO has been trying to contact you all morning. Where are you? He needs you to do something. which is crazy to me because I thought I just got yelled at the day before for working when I was supposed to be on holiday, and the day later, I'm being yelled at for being on holiday when I'm supposed to be working. It's a night. I'll never understand what any of it means. So now I'm getting some sweet DMs. Let's see what we got here. I got a yikes. I sent in again. I would share the DMs, but that seems a little confidential. I got out of bed, got ready, started working again for the day. I'm on lunch break now. Sent in some of the work I've been working on and got a yikes. You love it. You freaking love it. I try to stay relatively like, look, I'm a consummate business professional. Just in case future employers are a huge fan of the Binding of Isaac and they happen to find these in the future, I don't want them to see these and think that all this dude does is talk trash on his employers. Why in the world would we want to hire this clown? I no longer at this current company. Same thing for like, I'm like, what if someone at the current company sees it and I lose my job? I've reached a degree where I don't care anymore. I don't know if that yikes is what threw me over the edge. It's never good to turn in some work and get a yikes back. So I'll just go ahead and put out there that the current company I work for has been one of the most toxic, unfortunate environments I've ever been a part of in my entire life. Why have I stayed there for 3 years? I don't know. I hate change to some degree. And also maybe like torturing myself. I don't really know, to be honest with you. My dad's a similar way, which is strange. Maybe I get it from him. He also hates his job to like an unfortunate degree, but has worked there for about 30 years and likely will never do anything to change it. It's a weird dichotomy, one that we both share and that I don't really understand. But it's how we're wired, I suppose. Blank card credit card can be quite interesting, but I will pass. Blank card credit card can be quite interesting, but I will pass. I should have bought credit card. I don't have a penny. Oh, dupe. Fudge. I don't have a penny. Please hook me up. You gotta. 1 penny. 1 penny. 1 penny. 1 penny. Oh, frick. I messed that up real bad. Please, 1 penny. I want it. I want it. The Chaos Siren song calls to me and I want it. You jerk! Come on. Please, a penny. A penny. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Where's my second secret room, please? A fire somewhere. A poop. And anything. No. I should have bought credit card! Why wouldn't you buy credit card? Because then if you get something you like in the future, you can buy it. Dumb. Dumb is what I am. I'm a dummy. Big dumb dummy. Anyway. Yeah, sorry, that yikes. That one cut steep. I probably knew where the second secret room was there. That was dumb. Anyway, this whole run's completely scuffed. Curse of the Unknown. Interesting. Skirt. Super Bandage, not what we're looking for. I will be back to re-roll you in just a couple of rooms for sure. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think that example is a pretty good one of what I tend to go through on a day-to-day basis of maybe why I'm so ridiculously stressed out all the time. I think that getting yelled at for working one day and then being yelled at for working the next day is about, like, if I had to summarize my entire experience at this company in a single example, that's a pretty good one. Truly a pillar of stability in my ever-changing life. Sure, Wafer's great. Wafer is great. We could have maybe gotten something even better that would have pogged us up farther, but can't really complain about Wafer too much. Cannot complain about the Wafer too much. I don't really want to do that, to be honest with you, so I'm just gonna continue on with my life here. I'm very interested to see Yeti's run. Seems that my man popped off in ways that I could only dream of doing at this point. I don't know if it's the I Am Error card, the I Am Error room, or what, but we've been kind of scuffed from the beginning. Blank Guard Birth Throw is awesome. And like if we don't turn it into Guppy, I will be very mad. It's a very easy Guppy situation to turn into. So if we don't turn it into Guppy, I will be slightly perturbed with myself. But anyway, yeah. So now I'm working today, which is very exciting. And I guess I'm working for the rest of the week. Oh, I thought I got a slight reprieve, but it's okay. The good news is, our housing stuff, Maria and I's housing stuff is coming along very nicely. We are set to close on the 15th or maybe sooner. The paperwork's getting done a little bit faster than initially expected. So we may even close, and hopefully that means move in even sooner than the 15th, which would obviously be awesome. Sooner we move in, sooner I can get the new situation all set up and get ready to maybe get back into streaming and stuff again. And the second that's taken care of, I am out of here. Not YouTube. I'm out of this company because I just can't anymore. I can't do it anymore. Okay, let's go visit our shop real fast. Plus, I'd like to see if we could get a battery charge to maybe reroll Mom's pearl necklace once more, because I don't think it's very good. Okay. We're gonna have to do this room, unfortunately, if we want to get a battery charge, so we'll do it. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, okay, so that's a fun little work anecdote that, again, I try not to complain too much, but it's truly just such a mentally taxing portion of my life. And again, I take some blame for it. Just quit forehead. Believe me, the thought has popped into my head many a time. The issue and the reason I've been locked in for a while is we knew we've been wanting to get a house. And I can't exactly quit my job when you're looking for a house, because to get a good credit score, or to get when you're applying for a loan, they look for a couple things to determine whether or not you're a good person. Not like the good place, like morality ways, but like whether it would be wise to give you a loan. Will this person be able to pay it back? And one of, excuse me, one of the big factors they look at is your job stability and your job history. If you've been working at the same place for, you know, multiple years, that's usually a pretty darn good sign. It's something they value quite a bit. If you haven't, oof, brother. So, since we knew that this was on the horizon, I was like, well, I gotta stay at least until we get the house situation sorted out, because I can't leave while I can't get a new job, because then we're not gonna get a good loan for the house. So I've been sticking it out, and then we got the house, and you can't leave during it either, because if you quit halfway through the loan process, they will yeet you. They will send you to the Shadow Realm. They will say, sorry, brother, find another house. So I'm staying for there. Once that is closed, that is like the last lock in the Pandora's box that can finally free me. It is the last piece of the puzzle that can free me from this mortal coil. 2 back-to-back floors of Curse of the Unknown. Really bad. For obvious reasons, hopefully. It's really bad. I really don't know how much HP I have right now. And continuing to take damage certainly isn't helping. Yeah, I don't really know how much HP I'm on right now. I don't think technology even works. Technology Azazel. Does it work? Technology. It overrides Azazel's Brimstone. Wait, does it? Synergies. Interactions. Azazel. It overrides his Brimstone. That seems horrible. I think we'd much rather have the Brimstone, so I will... This was not the right room to do. If we're trying to min-max our battery charges, this was not the right room to do, but that's okay. I'll be re-rolling. Mom's bruh. Not what we're looking for either. That's okay. We got a lot of time on this floor, thankfully, you know, since I missed the entire second floor. It's amazing how quickly... And I'm gonna die, probably. I don't know how much HP I have left. It's amazing how quickly an I am air pill will tilt me off the face of the earth. Whoa, he went weird directions. Okay. What was I talking about? There was some important information there, I feel like. Skirt? Bruh. There's gotta be a good item in here somewhere. I promise you there's a good item in here somewhere. Let's visit our shop. Like to buy some spirit hearts. 3 cents. Why not? You fudging flipper. Keeping my composure. Keeping my composure. No problem. Just buying a couple spirit hearts. Just making sure we're doing okay. I'll take PhD. PhD could be good for us. Power bill. That's not quite what I'm looking for. That's alright. Excuse me. Don't ever do that voice again. That just hurts quite a bit. I'd like some battery charges. Okay. So here's the present play. Watch this. Here's present play. You take the present. You run this way. You run this way, you go in here, you drop it in here. Lamp of coal, that's fine. We may just want lump of coal, but I think instead I will stick with blank card per throw, and I will try to get another butter recharge. I think instead I will try to get another butter recharge. What did Yeti do to pog this one off? I gotta know. I must know. I can't get in there, so I have at least 2 red hearts. That's good news. Anyway, so let's talk about, we talked about life stuff. Let's talk about Isaac now. Probably the thing that most of you guys are here for. I'm actually shocked, and thank you guys so much. I don't say it enough, but thank you guys so much for the support on the series. It's like, this is gonna sound like, haha, loser, get views, forehead. But like, since the start of the series, I've averaged like 20 views a video, which is like amazing for me. It's very good for me. Like, whenever I'm doing like a Pokemon series or anything of that nature, like 10 views is pretty sick. If I can get over 10 views, I'm a pretty happy camper. It doesn't often happen, dude. We're not gonna get another reroll, so let's just take these and go, even though I'm pretty sure they do absolutely nothing. Man, this has been a not a great daily so far. It's okay. Let's go do our mom fight. We're gonna get a deal with the devil. Maybe that's where all the wrongs will be righted, or we'll get a Krampus fight. That's my current guess. Feeling a little pessimistic right now. I seek death. We got a freaking battery charge, you joker. You jokester. We could have gone back and rerolled, but then I wouldn't have had one for the deal with the devil, so it's fine. All right. We will get to boss rush. The question is, do you want to do boss rush when you can't see your HP? Probably not. I know I have at least 2 red hearts, apparently. Angel deal! Ugh! Pain. I think I can only take 1 of these. Let's get wild. Okay, here's the question. Do you take the Halo because it's a nice stats up? Do you take the body because it will help you survive boss rush? Or do you bomb the angel statue, get a key piece, get 4 pedestals to reroll, and hope for Godhead? Let's get wild. Let's get a little wild here. Why not? I'm feeling a little crazy. Okay. So not really what I was looking for there, but... Okay, we're gonna pick this up because it's a book and will count towards Bookworm, and it's also going to continually give us a reroll target, and we can continue rerolling over the course of boss rush, which I think is good. The relic is actually like a great item for us because I didn't really want red hearts, but I wanted a thing that I knew was gonna help keep me alive during this boss rush thing we're doing. This is the best of both worlds. It gives me spirit hearts, which means I don't have to worry about the red hearts, and it keeps me alive during boss rush, so that's good news. Reroll that, mom's pad. We probably could have had the mom transformation by now if I just picked up all the mom items that we've gotten. This run really not that good, by the way. We're basically just still floor 1 Azazel. We have not done anything to change ourselves from first floor Azazel. Anyway, so thank you guys for the support on the series. It's meant a ton. It's been a lot of fun. I've been very happy getting back into Isaac. I'm excited to hear the announcement this Friday about repentance, and I think that's interesting. I'm interested to hear the announcement this Friday regarding Repentance and primarily its release date. And I think a lot of my decision... Hello? Hello. I think a lot of my decision about the future of this series is going to come down to what is said in that. So just like, let me preface that. Let me preface this following conversation by saying that I may not truly know what the future of this series is until that interview or that post or whatever that is. I think it's going to be a dev post. Until that comes out, the answer is maybe I don't know. Booger Tears are great, but I don't think they work as Azazel. So many fantastic items that just straight up don't work. If we were a different character, we'd be very happy with Booger Tears. I think it's one of the better items in the game. It just straight up doesn't work, though. So I do enjoy some variety on the channel, and I would say that, again, I'm still in a place right now where that's great. That's awesome. That's pretty much what you're looking for, if you were wondering. If you're like, what's he waiting for? I know we lose a little bit of tears, and like we already have penetrative tears, but the damage up is pretty sick. So I think I'm happy with this development, and I'm feeling rather strong. So I'm good to go. I'm happy with that. Hopefully we get another cool item at the end of this. That would also be rather poggy. Hello, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. So I'm not going to say that the Isaac series is on its way out. I will say, you know, doing the series in a daily fashion, I like doing the dailies, and I think to some... That's a shame. We just lost a lot of damage from that. I've really enjoyed doing it in a daily fashion because I think that's part of the appeal and maybe why the series is doing well is because, you know, you get a lot of people that are like, oh, I did the daily today. I wonder how other human beings on this planet did. And they want to see. And so I like that aspect of it a lot. I'm at full HP. Okay, I feel good now. I feel better about my chances of survival, for sure. The only thing that stinks about doing it on a daily basis is the fact that it means you have to record every single day. And trying to balance this current job with doing that is a nightmare. It's very tough, and as things continue to get crazier, and even when I'm on holiday, I can't get time away. I can't, it's tough to find the time during the day to record the daily. What's nice about doing, like, you know, if we were to pivot and say, do an Eden streak instead, if we were to pivot and do an Eden streak instead, or an Isaac streak, or anything of that nature, what's nice about that is I can, like, you know, sit down on a weekend, assuming I can get a day off on the weekend, or I could sit down on a weekend, or even like a late night. I can sit down and go, all right, I like Little Brim. I do. I was really tempted to reroll those, but I like Little Brim a lot. It gives us some much needed range, I think. Just kidding. We just got the bonus to range from Purity, so we're actually fine now. It's not a huge bump to range, but it is technically a bump to range nonetheless. Anyway. All right, there goes my range. I actually would prefer the damage bonus, so I'll take the damage bonus instead, actually. So to some degree, I'm asking you guys. I'd like to institute some variety back on the channel, and there is a series coming up. In fact, I may record the first episode of said series after this, just to start getting some of the rust off. We got the damage, that's amazing. I may start recording the first episode of the series after this run, to start getting some of the rust off in preparation for the actual series itself. I don't want to spoil it yet until we do the first episode, but I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm very excited for it. It's a game I haven't played in many years. I'll say that. That's your hint. But, you know, again, only so many hours in the day. The good news is that this new game that we're thinking about adding is one that I can record a bunch of ahead of time. There's no daily. So being able to build up a little bit of a backlog when I have free time is something that's very valuable to me, and it's something I can't do with this current Isaac series. So this new game we're talking about doing is also replacing the Binding of Mandom. So that's kind of the way that we, well, I don't know, maybe they'll run in tandem, I don't know, but it's the next game that we're thinking about doing as a challenge as a friend group. And that's, you know, the main reason I came back and started playing Isaac again is because of this little competition amongst friends. So with the competition nearing its end time, you know, then you start asking, well, how long is this sticking around for? And the answer is I don't know. Really, I want to leave it up to you guys. I don't want to, you know, can a series if you guys are very much enjoying it. But also, you know, time is pretty precious. So I guess my question to you guys, if you'd made it this far in the video, would be, I'd like to get some variety. I know that in an ideal world, we would continue doing the dailies. And this new series would start. That'd be sick. 2 videos a day? Dude, that's the dream. Probably won't happen. So my question would be, would you rather I continue doing dailies, but probably not every single day? Dailies, but probably not every single day, in addition to this new series, or son of a gun. That was silly because I couldn't even hit him in the head. I don't know what I was trying to do there. And I lost my damage. Dailies, but not every single day. So maybe like 3 dailies a week when a daily seems to pique my interest. Reroll, yeah, we'll take pentagram. No deal with the devil, by the way. I think you just go to the next floor. If you want to try to hit Hush, I think you have to, unfortunately. And I would like to hit Hush. Or yeet Isaac altogether. Yeet Isaac. I'm out of bombs. Yeet Isaac altogether and just do this new series. And again, I know this is tough because you're like, what is the new series? I might hate the new series. It's a game you haven't played in a while. You playing Toontown? A Toontown Let's Play? Spoilers! It's not Toontown. I'll give you a second hint. But I know without knowing what the next series is, maybe it's a little tough. Maybe the episode will come out like literally as you're watching this, so maybe you should go watch it and then you'll know. It's got to be Secret Room to the right. I'm convinced. I feel like Yeti became Guppy. I don't know why. I just got a weird feeling the Yeti became Guppy. I gotta know. The Ace of Clubs. We'll stick with blank card per throw, which has been pretty kind to me thus far. That room has not been. I'm out. Or option 3, which I think is a nice blend of the two of them. We bring on new series. We keep Isaac, but we're no longer doing Isaac daily runs. We are maybe doing an Eden streak or an Isaac streak or a random streak instead. So we keep Isaac, but in a little bit of a different capacity. You still get to watch it once a day, but it changes in a way that I can bulk record if I need to. Which I do need to, if I'm gonna do 2 videos a day. I also don't, like, again, this is all kind of just temporary stuff as well. I'm sure things will change yet again. Purity keeps giving me the damage bonus that I request, and I keep laughing at it essentially and saying, nah, I don't want it. I'm gonna take damage so I don't have it anymore. Deal with the devil, please. We did get a deal with the devil. I'd love to trade them all away. This run is a big joke. This run is a big joke, but I'm gonna blank card per throw. I'll swap it out just for the heck of it. All right, down to the Hush fight. Will we beat Hush? Dude, I don't freaking know. We'll find out. Anyway, so those are the 3 options that at least at this stage in time are kind of percolating in my brain. I would love to reroll Abel. Would love to reroll Abel. Why no battery charges on this run, huh? Any particular reason that there's just no battery charges on this run? reason that there's just no battery charges on this particular run? Seems a little wild to me, but that's okay. What do I know? Okay, so I'm going to blank card. I'm going to 2 of diamonds, get more monies. I'm going to come in here and say, those look bad to me. I'm going to come in here and say, does Dunce Cap work? I hate everything now. That was the wrong choice. That was the wrong choice. Okay. Oof, essentially. I don't love this situation I've created for myself. Our range is very bad. I don't know what purity bonus we're getting, but I think I don't like it. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad Hush fight. I think we'll survive, maybe just because we have the wafer and I'm only taking half damage, but like, this one's gonna be a little interesting. Slightly dicey, I would say. Dicey Dungeons is coming back? No, it's not Dicey Dungeons. I refuse to do Witch Chapter 4. But yeah, I think the first video of that new series, or at least the practice runs of that new series, might be going up. I'm aiming for later today, so just keep your eyes peeled and maybe that'll help guide your decision. But those are the thoughts going through my brain. I'd like to make the switch probably like January 1st. That feels like a good time for, you know, New Year, New Me. So if we're gonna make a change, that's probably when it's gonna happen. There's huge old ripperoonies. These huge old ripperoonies. And I don't even have Polaroid invincibility, I just realized. I do not even have Polaroid invincibility, which is very sad. I can't even kill the flies, dude. This one's rough. This is not the greatest run of our generation, for sure. I still think we can beat Hush, but we're gonna take some damage, and we missed something. I don't know what we missed. Maybe, you know, real brimstone in that first floor deal with the devil or something, but we missed something. Everything has just felt off since that moment. Our deals with the devil have been, the ones that we've gotten, like everything was delayed a floor. So all of the deals with the devil we got are probably deals with the devil other people that actually got the first floor deal with the devil did not get. I actually dodged it. Oh my god, oh my god. Please stop at the flies. I've mentioned that I cannot kill them. They're too strong for me. Potion seller, I require your strongest flies. Please leave me alone. Okay, I'm just gonna hide down here, no problem. Would love to get in and do a little bit of damage, but I just can't right now. If you leave your name, number, and a brief message, Little Brimstone's gonna do all my damage. Little Brimstone is my new primary damage dealer. Thank you for existing, my good friend. Yeah, that's the thoughts that are going through my head right now. I like change, even though I just said earlier I don't like change. I like variety, how about that? But also, like, again, I talked about it yesterday. It seems silly to yeet Isaac when the DLC is potentially on the horizon, which is, again, why I said I think a big portion of this decision is going to come down to what is revealed in that dev post concerning the release date of Repentance. Help, basically. If it's like next week, dude, we're not yeeting Isaac. If it's even like a month, I would say we're probably not yeeting Isaac. Because it's more or less here, you know? However, if it's like 2022 maybe, then maybe you go, all right, maybe we eat Isaac and we'll come back again when it's nearly Repentance time. That's probably the thought that ends up going through my brain, just to be perfectly honest with you. Just to be perfectly honest with you. I basically hate everything about this fight right now. Basically despise everything about this fight right now. I'm trying my best. Please let me end you. Please, please, please. Just need the points. And again, I also have a little bit, it's not just the recording aspect of the dailies. I do have a little bit of daily fatigue, I would say, as well. They get very samey and repetitive. And like this is a great example. Today's daily is a perfect example. On a normal run, I would like if this was a normal run and I was trying to do a streak, I would not be doing the hush fight. I would probably almost never do the hush fight because in general I consider it to be not very fun. I consider it to be not very fun. Dude, the Wiz actually came in clutch there. I consider the hush fight to be not very fun. I think the boss armor is... I get why they did it. They wanted a challenging boss, but I think it ends up resulting in a horribly unfun experience where no matter how broken your run is, you just can't do any damage. And that sucks. So, the downside of a daily is if you want a good score, and your boy does, you have to do boss rush every single time. You have to do hush every single time. Otherwise, you're putting yourself at a massive disservice potentially. So doing that over and over and over again, especially on runs where like I really just don't want to, it's a little bit of a slog, dude. I'm kind of down to reroll the whole run, but I'll lose blank card per throw. I don't think I can reroll this whole run, unfortunately. Again, one of those situations where if this wasn't a daily, I would straight up do it because I don't care. But like, I need good points, and I know that with 10 damage and the current Brimstone, I can defeat rooms relatively quickly, I can beat bosses, and I don't have to worry too much. What's concerning is what if you reroll into soy milk or something, you know? That's just the end. So unfortunately, I don't think I can reroll. And again, like, I think those are the components of Isaac I really like. I like... Great damage, good stuff. I like the more zany, trying to build some crazy runs, going a little wild with it, putting yourself in maybe a disadvantageous situation, and seeing if you can still come out on the other side. That's fun to me. That's why I really like Isaac. Not to say that I haven't enjoyed the dailies. Like, there's been some really good ones in here, too, that have been a lot of fun. There's been some really good ones in here that are a lot of fun, but mostly I'm tired of doing Hush. And again, like I said it yesterday as well, to some degree you're following a checklist. You see how far the run goes, and you're like, all right, I have a predetermined path to victory that I must follow. I cannot stray from this path, otherwise I'm going to be putting myself at a disadvantage from a points perspective, so this is the exact way that I will choose to do it. It's not going to be very fun, but you know, we'll get a good score at the end, and we've been getting some good scores, so again, I can't whine or complain too much. But I do miss a little bit of the zaniness of Isaac, so, you know, this is me more or less anything. I'm asking for input for sure. I'd like to know, like, if you guys definitely still want Isaac. I will do my best to definitely still keep Isaac. Time permitting. This new series is coming whether or not. I'm just like, I had this cold brew here this whole time. Again, once I start a run, Isaac ceases to exist. Delicious. I also have a message from work. Oops. Oops. No, do not. F1 to exit full screen. Oops. How did I get to full screen? Uh-oh. How did I get to full screen? No. Help me. No. Okay, thank God. Alright, I need to finish this run up because I will probably be getting a call in just a couple of seconds here. So, let's finish this one up. Can I become Guppy? Guppy? No Guppy. No Guppy. What did Yeti do on this? Like, what did my man do on this run? How did he pog it off? I want to know how my man pogged it off. Because I'm feeling rather unpogged. I wonder if he got Chaos. Chaos could have been the play. Chaos could have been the play. Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know where I'm, you know, sometimes it's good to vent a little bit and let you guys know where I'm at mentally in terms of this series. I love Isaac. I think the daily format is maybe growing slightly old for me, and if there's any change that I was gonna make, it would probably be pivoting from doing it as a daily to doing some sort of streak instead. Or, you know, if we end up... What happens if you get... We need one more book to make it happen, but what happens if you get the Wiz plus bookwork? Where was my brain going with that? I had a sentence all lined up. She was ready to go. I don't remember. The dailies are just getting a little old, a little stale. I think it's good to refresh stuff every now and again as well. So, you know, if Repentance is coming right around the corner, for sure I don't want to yeet Isaac because, you know, when Afterbirth Plus came out and when Antibirth came out, it was one of the best times for growth for my channel. And I'd love to try to replicate that again. I think I literally, like, at the time, I went from 100 to, like, 250 subs. 2 clubs, sure. I think I went from 100 to 250 subs within, like, 3 episodes of Antibirth. Why I didn't try to ride that wave a little bit harder? I don't know. I like to sabotage myself. But I've learned from that mistake, and when Repentance comes out, the goal is that I don't do that again, and that if people are enjoying the content, they're like, hey, this guy plays this game that I really enjoy, and he's, you know, maybe not horrible at it. I'd like to watch a little bit more of that kind of content. I'd like to lean into that, you know? On Twitch, I do a lot of variety stuff, but I think the more I've done it, I realize that what I really need to do and where I've found most of my success is to... Success? And I think this is the recipe, by the way. If anyone out there is like, I want to start a Twitch channel, I want to start a YouTube channel, don't start with variety. Do not. Even if you enjoy variety. I mean, do what you enjoy for sure. But if you're like, if you're doing it as a hobby, and you're like, I just want to play games that I like, just play games you like. That's what I've been doing, and it's a lot of fun. If you'd like to do it as a potential to grow, highly recommend starting with a game that you would consider yourself to be either good at or that you like really enjoy and wouldn't mind playing a long time of. Find a game that can kind of be your thing to some degree. Grow an audience based off of that. The goal, of course, would then be that, you know, over time people just like people grow to like you as a personality, or like, you know, I originally watched this guy because he played Temtem, but now I just like him, so now I'll watch him when he plays anything. I think that's the goal. I haven't found my Temtem yet. Also, I still haven't played the new patch to that, which is weird because I dropped 30 bucks on that game and was pretty pogged about it. And I really liked it when it first came out. I just haven't really cared to come back since then. I don't know why. Just hasn't really pulled me in. Also Genshin. The answer to why I'm not playing any other games right now is typically Genshin. But yeah, that would be my advice. Okay, good stuff. We're gonna finish up this run. I think we'll end up still in a pretty good spot. I can't remember what Yeti's score was. I think we'll actually finish it off pretty close to him. I think he was in the 30,000s as well, the upper 30,000s. And he had 128, so we may even finish like top 100, which will be pretty exciting considering I missed the entire second floor due to a stupid Telepills card. And that's the other thing as well. Like, if that happened to me on a normal run, like where I was just playing Isaac for fun, I'd be like, oh, that darn Telepills card, dude, it got me. It got me real good. They freaking trolled me. They trolled me, dude. Haha. In a daily, you're like, that's like 1,000 points. How could you? You just end up being so much more mad about stupid stuff like that. And I don't want to be mad about stupid stuff like that. All right, let's finish this bad boy off. Hey, nice, nice. Nice score. Good stuff. That makes me happy. It's a good score. Considering I thought we missed whatever seam, I guess we didn't. Yeti just pogged off on this one. That's very exciting. We'll take a 69th though. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, please consider showing support down below, liking, commenting, especially commenting. Let me know what you think about the future of this series. Peep the channel a little bit later today for maybe the first practice run of a new potential Mandem series. We're still trying to figure out the logistics of, but peep that a little bit later. And let me know what you think about the future of Isaac here. Are you down? Bottom line is I would like to switch from the dailies and either go to no Isaac or to at least some sort of other runs. Random runs would you like to see? Isaac runs, Eden streaks, I don't know. You tell me essentially, and I'm willing to abide. Or let me know, you know, be brutally honest. I only watch you for the dailies. I like the scores you put up on the dailies. And maybe I'll consider keeping it. I don't know. I think some variety would be good though. It's up to you guys though. I'm beholden to you. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.